The wait is nearly over. Apple's September 2025 event is around the corner, and one of the most surprising products generating buzz is not just the iPhone 17 lineup, but also the Apple TV 2025. For years, Apple TV has been considered a solid but somewhat niche device, great for Apple ecosystem fans, yet not always a must-buy for casual users. But with this year's leaks and rumors, Apple seems determined to transform its streaming box into a central hub for entertainment, gaming, and smart home control. So today, we're going through everything you need to know about the Apple TV 2025, the massive hardware upgrades, gaming potential with 8LA titles, new features for home theater setups, Dolby enhancements, release date, expected pricing, and why this could be the most important Apple TV launch in years. This is your complete 2025 Apple TV breakdown. The evolution of Apple TV. Why 2025 matters. To understand why this launch is so significant, let's step back for a moment. Apple introduced the very first Apple TV way back in 2007, when streaming was just starting to gain traction. Over the years, the device has evolved from a simple streaming box into a powerful media hub with 4K HDR support, Dolby Atmos, and tight integration with Apple's ecosystem. Yet, despite these improvements, Apple TV has sometimes struggled to stand out against cheaper options like Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Google Chromecast. What Apple has always had, however, is the promise of premium quality, tight ecosystem integration, and unmatched hardware longevity. Now, in 2025, Apple is ready to raise the stakes, with streaming competition fiercer than ever, and gaming becoming a central focus for home entertainment devices. The Apple TV 2025 could be the device that finally makes the Apple TV lineup feel essential for every living room. Major hardware upgrades. The beating heart of Apple TV 2025. The most exciting leaks revolve around the hardware. This isn't just a minor refresh. It looks like Apple is going all in with a chipset upgrade that could put it miles ahead of competing devices. The next-gen chipset, A17 Pro or A18. Leaks suggest the Apple TV 2025 will run on either the A17 Pro, currently found in the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, or the next-generation A18 chip expected in the iPhone 17 series, 6-core CPU. 2 performance cores and 4 efficiency. The cores designed for raw power and optimized energy use. 4-core GPU. Delivering vastly improved graphics rendering, paving the way for console-level visuals in select games. Neural engine integration, likely included for advanced AI tasks, smarter upscaling, and seamless Siri interactions. This isn't just about faster navigation in the Apple TV menus, though you'll definitely notice that. It's about ensuring that the device can handle gaming titles, heavy apps, and future-proof tasks for years to come. Performance leap. Compared to older models for reference, the Apple TV 4K 2022 model already offered the A15 Bionic chip, which was powerful enough for most streaming and casual gaming needs. Jumping to an A17 Pro or A18 means up to 30–40% faster CPU performance and potentially double the GPU performance. That's an enormous leap, especially for a product category where competitors typically use modest, low-power chips. The end result? Faster load times, buttery smooth navigation, and almost zero lag even when multitasking between streaming apps, music, HomeKit controls, and games. Gaming takes center stage. A titles on Apple TV. 2025. One of the most talked about upgrades is Apple's renewed focus on gaming. For years, Apple has pushed Apple Arcade, but the service never fully broke through because the games felt casual compared to what PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo offered. That may change in 2025. AAA gaming support rumors indicate the Apple TV 2025 will support AAA game titles, something unheard of for a streaming box. Apple has reportedly been in discussions with developers to bring popular console-level games to the platform. Even if we don't see every big title at launch, the very idea that you could play demanding games like Assassin's Creed, Resident Evil, or Call of Duty on an Apple TV is a game changer by upscaled resolution and frame rate support for 1080p and 1440p at 30 FPS, with smooth scaling to 4K for supported games. Potential for 60 FPS gaming in less demanding titles thanks to the GPU improvements. Faster response times and reduced input lag, making Bluetooth controller gameplay feel natural. This positions Apple TV 2025 as a serious console alternative for casual and mid-level gamers who don't want to buy a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. For families, it could become the go-to device for both streaming and gaming. New features for the modern home setup. Apple isn't stopping with just hardware and gaming. The Apple TV 2025 is also rumored to include new features that simplify your home entertainment system and deliver a more premium viewing experience. HDMI. Pass-through. One of the most exciting leaks is HDMI pass-through support. Imagine being able to connect your cable box, gaming console, or other devices directly through the Apple TV, reducing clutter and turning the Apple TV into the central hub of your entertainment system. This would eliminate multiple remotes and cables, making home theater setups far cleaner and easier to manage. Enhanced Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. Apple has always prioritized premium audiovisual technology, but the 2025 model looks like it will take it to the next level. Dolby Vision improvements, richer colors, deeper contrast and higher brightness levels. Dolby Atmos upgrades, a more immersive, three-dimensional sound field for movies, TV shows, and games. Together, these could make your living room feel like a mini cinema, with visuals and soundscapes that rival professional theaters. Smarter home integration. Since Apple TV also serves as a HomeKit hub, expect smarter integration with Matter-compatible smart devices. From controlling your lights and thermostat with Siri to syncing your Apple Watch health data with your TV, the Apple TV 2025 will be a central part of Apple's vision for the connected home. Release date and pricing. What to expect? Apple follows a very consistent release cycle, and all signs point to the September 9, 2025 Apple event for the official unveiling. Pre-orders, likely to begin on September 12, 2025. Official release, expected on September 19, 2025. Pricing leaks suggest a starting price of $150, with higher configurations potentially reaching $200 depending on storage options. Yes, this is slightly more expensive than competing streaming boxes. But Apple is positioning the Apple TV as far more than just a streamer. When you combine streaming, gaming, smart home hub functionality, Dolby Tech, and Apple ecosystem benefits, the price could feel justified. Why Apple TV 2025 could redefine home entertainment. The Apple TV 2025 isn't just an incremental update. It represents Apple's attempt to finally bridge the gap between streaming devices and gaming consoles, while also serving as the nerve center of your smart home. Here's why it matters. For gamers, play titles without buying a $500 console. For movie lovers, enjoy the best Dolby Vision and Atmos experience at home. For families, simplify entertainment setups with HDMI pass-through. For Apple fans, seamless integration with iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, and HomeKit. In short, this could be the year Apple TV goes from being nice to have to essential for anyone in the Apple ecosystem. Final thoughts, with just days left until Apple's September event. The Apple TV 2025 is shaping up to be one of the most exciting announcements. Between the hardware leap, the A-gaming push, HDMI pass-through, Dolby upgrades, and Apple's trademark polish, it's clear that this device has the potential to redefine home entertainment in 2025 and beyond. If you're considering upgrading your living room setup, or if you've been waiting for Apple TV to finally live up to its potential, the Apple TV 2025 might just be the product you've been waiting for. Stay tuned, because if the leaks are accurate, Apple TV 2025 won't just compete with other streaming devices. It might actually challenge traditional consoles and become the centerpiece of your home entertainment system.